Samuel Ameku, though resides in the United Kingdom, deemed it fit to cultivate a vast arable land his grandfather left behind. The 42-year-old took a giant step in 2010 and started cultivating cocoa on 10 acres of the land in Kitikpa Abudume on the banks of River Dine, which laid barren. Samuel, who works in the UK as a propping and jacking technician, devoted his time to the farm, not only to make gains, but to serve as a motivation for youth in the Hohoe municipality.
I come back to Ghana every 3 times in a year. That was on the initial stages when I started the farm, because my heart, my passion was into this project. So I will go to the UK and then return within the next 2-3 months. Then I'll come and work with the guys on the ground. Then I'll move back to the UK, work my ass off a bit, and then come back to Ghana and then work on the farm. So in the first 2-3 years, I was going back and forward like that because I wanted it to work. And then after, I think the 4th year to the 5th year, then I started coming twice in a year. And then eventually, when it took root, I had Noah. I started the farm with Noah, and Noah is still with me. He's my lead farmer. So whatever instructions I give him, whatever I learn, and whatever I think should be done to make sure the farm is stable, I always communicate with him, and he always gives me feedback. And based on this feedback, we are in constant communication.
10 years down the lane, he has expanded the farm with the help of 3 permanent farm hands. He now cultivates 2 acres of mango, 2 acres of orange, and 4 acres of coconut. He also cultivates mango, orange, and coconut on a 4-acre land, and has started experimenting with animal husbandry and poultry production. On average, Samuel harvests about 2 tons of cocoa beans at the end of the farming season, but believes he would be able to increase yield if provided with the requisite inputs. He, however, expressed grief at how some clerks schemed to exploit poor cocoa farmers in the area.
The worst part is, you go through all these challenges and then you get the beans. You go to the cocoa purchasing clerks, and what they do is they adjust the scale to the point where a year ago I got cocoa and sent to the cocoa where they buy the cocoa class to buy my cocoa beans. I was there when my farmer brought me what we sold, and I said, this cannot be right, because the work I do back in the UK, I work with weights. So as at the time we took the cocoa from here to the purchasing clerk, I know the kind of weight we've got. So coming back and giving me some kind of money in my pocket, I thought, no, this is not right. So this has been adjusted to about 10 kilograms. That is just going to somebody's pocket. After all this hard work, I went to the deputy manager, I complained to him, and the clerk was called. They interviewed him, they asked him, and he was trying to lie all over. And then, lo and behold, in course of these processes, he refunded about, I think, 300 Ghana cedis to me.
Samuel's hope came alive when he received news of being adjudged the Volta Regional Most Promising Young Cocoa Farmer in 2020. Though out of the country, he made emergency preparations to fly down to Ghana, only to be met with the greatest disappointment of his life. 7 months after attending the 36th glamorous award ceremony in Techiman, Samuel is yet to receive his award items.
Could you believe, since the 5th of November we left Techiman up to date? When you call this person said the equipment this person, we have procured this, have not procured that. And to cut a long story short, what they are telling us is, at the time we were selected for the awards, there was no procurement whatsoever for us with the incentives. And that because of the creation of the new regions, Volta region was subdivided into 2. Hence, some of hence what we are supposed to receive is not ready yet. That's what they told us. So they need to go through procurement processes in order to get these things to us.
Barbara Aiti, who also cultivates 6 acres of cocoa in Likpe, was adjudged the Volta Regional Best Most Enterprising Female Cocoa Farmer. Just like Samuel, Barbara tells me several visits to the offices of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cocoa Board to receive her items proved futile. These awardees and others are hoping the authorities would act on their plea and ensure the items are released to enable them to expand their farms to increase their profit margins. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Kitikpa, Abudume.